This is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Honda Cr-V 2-litre EX. As you can see here on a 61 plate, this car's covered 65,000 miles. Finished in black with a full black leather interior. Front of the car here, lights, lenses completely clear and intact, no condensation, cracks or otherwise, or distortion or discoloration. Front bumper corner, very clean. The bonnet itself, again, very good. It's just the lightest stone chips, which you'd clearly expect in a car this age of mileage, but they are light indeed. And to come down the near side of the car first, very smooth in the panel work, as you can see there. Paint's got really lovely luster to it. It's just been washed, not been polished or anything to kind of bring it up, but generally it's lovely, this car. Front alloy, really good. Just the lightest bit of curbing on the outside edge, and one spoke just caught the edge, which near side front wheel is always one that takes the most pain on cars. Worth pointing out, full set of Dunlop tyres, matching Dunlops all the way around, which is a lovely sign of good ownership on any car. And the panel work on the side, very clean indeed. I think I did see, I'll try to find it, sorry, I'll finish what I'm doing first. Rear alloy, again, very good, just a little bit of mark on two of those spokes, but again, minor and something that could be easily touched in. I did see just two tiny little indentations, but they are minuscule. One there and just one down here. I mean, they are minor, but the whole point of these videos is to pick up on anything that I can possibly spot. Coming around the back of the car now. Again, all very clean and tidy. No sort of bumps, scratches or marks on there at all. And then down the off side of the vehicle, very clean and tidy in the panel work again. There will be the odd tiny little mark I haven't spotted, but I do try and pick up on everything I possibly can. Rear alloy there, again, very good. Just one mark on one of the spokes I can spot. And then remain of the panel work. Very clean. Final alloy, very good indeed. So externally the car is in really nice condition. Just the odd minor blemish which you'd expect with any car this age of mileage. Let's come into the back of the car now. Apologies, I'm parked on the shade because it's a lovely sunny day, but I'm not very good for doing videos, so I do apologise. Do the best I can, but leather work in the back is in fantastic condition. Loads of rear legroom. These seats can be pulled forwards on runners as well, so you can extend the boot space hugely. And the rear backrest angles can be adjusted as well. But, you know, fabulous amounts of space. In terms of the front of the car now, front passenger door card in very good condition. Dashboard again, it's been kept very nicely. Front seats, hardly anywhere on this passenger seat at all. It just looks like it's been given the lightest possible use. Driver's door card again, all been kept very nicely. There is a full set of Honda mats, those obviously mats just covering to protect when I'm getting in and out. Front driver's seat again, very good. The only way you're going to get on the front of these, with basically you slide your bum in and out, it's on the bolsters there, but it's still there and completely intact. But they just show a little bit more wear down there, but this is as good as any I've seen. So inside the car now, engine's running through this section of the video just so you can actually see the dashboard illuminated and the dials. But you can see their dashboard is in fantastic condition. Sat nav working absolutely perfectly. I've got the car into reverse. You've got a lovely clear rear parking camera. Dual zone climate control. Simplicity itself to operate, they really are. Then to come across the main dashboard itself and pan in there for you. 65,152 miles, and there's no warning lights on this car at all. Auto lights, auto wipers, and then you've got your multifunction steering wheel with your cruise control on the top right hand side. Audio controls top left, and then further down hands-free functions and information display functions mounted on the steering wheel as well. But the dashboard, like the rest of the car, is in very good condition. What will follow this video will be a road test of this very car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda Cr-V 2-litre EX petrol. The car's registered LR61UKH, and mileage at the start of this road test is 65,146 miles. The reason we do these videos is really so customers of ours get to see the cars prior to coming to see us. We sell to people from all over mainland, so the UK and mainland Europe as well. So if people are willing to travel the distances they are to come see us, then hence that's why we put the effort in to do this. It's there so you can see the very car you're seeing in the advert actually in operation, and if there's any issues on the vehicle, we can and we will relay them back to you. It's the whole point of doing them. They're also done on the very quiet country roads very close to our premises, so hopefully it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if offered a test drive in the vehicle. This particular car, engine starts absolutely instantly, of course, settles to a completely smooth and even idle. There's no warning lights on the dashboard relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge running at a 3rd, and it's a very, very hot day today. And the car's been running for quite some time now. Engines on these Hondas, they're lovely units. They pull really, really well. It's got a, they're refined. They're very economical. Of course, they're cam chain driven. There's no cam belts on them to worry about. And they've got a reputation for reliability, which is, you know, completely unmatched in its class. There's nothing as tough as these. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. The clutch on the car, smooth, positive in operation. Bite point is exactly where it should be on one of these engines and clutches. So all in very, very good order. The clutch then feeds into the Honda 6-speed gearbox, which I've eulogised by it previously, and I'll continue to do so. It's a wonderful gear change, short in throw, precise, accurate, much more in keeping with the car that you expect to be much sportier, in all honesty. Honda probably didn't need to go to quite the effort they did on the gearbox on this, but they've done a brilliant job on it. It feels mechanical and beautifully engineered, and that's exactly what it is. They're wonderful gear changes. I can't feel any slack in it at all. It feels much as it did when it was brand new. So in terms of powertrain in the vehicle, absolutely spot on, you know, what you'd hope to feel on any Honda car, regardless of mileage. Steering on these cars is a real strong point for Honda. This is an era of car that used, you know, proper power steering as far as I'm concerned. It's got the weighting of it's absolutely perfect. It matches the chassis of the car absolutely perfectly as well. It's quick enough to be direct without being over quick, where, you know, it makes the car feel nervous, but it feels solid. It feels you know, makes the car feel sort of planted on the road, which is a really nice feeling for the car. It also tracks absolutely bullet straight. There's no vibrations either coming back through the steering wheel of the vehicle at this or any other speed up to the legal limit, the speed at which I'm allowed to drive the car. And again, as I said, I can feel no wear through it at all. Suspension of the car, likewise, again, beautifully judged. It's compliant, yet it doesn't allow huge amounts of body roll, like in the corner through here, which catch some of this type of vehicle out. This one just sits flat. Body control is really well controlled. There's very little movement, kind of keeling over or heave-ho effect. You know, they've done a very fine job on it, Honda. And again, what I'm looking out for on these test drives is any sign of mechanical wear underneath the vehicle, which sort of is resonating through into the cabin, which is normally things like little drop links or rubber bushes perished, but there's nothing on this at all. It feels tight and taut, so all in very good order. Brake pedal on the car, lovely solid brake pedal. It's got I'll do that again in a second. There's no vibrations coming back through the pedal of the car, no pulsing, nothing like that at all. I'll just give it a more meaningful shove now. Yeah, no, everything's good. It just pulls the car down straight and true. It's not pulling left, right or otherwise. Around inside the car, you know, these are very well made cars. There's no squeaks, buzzers, rattles, nothing from the interior of the car. and they're just, I mean, it's got loads of equipment on the EXs, of course. You know, it's a very high spec car, but it's not a daunting car to drive in any way. What I love about these cars, because I'm a complete technophobe, is just how simple they are to operate. You've got a really simple high-up sat-nav system with the parking camera, dual-zone climate control with very high-quality controls and switchgear, but all simplicity itself. Then the main binnacle of the steering of the car, rather, again, 2 big dominating dials, as Honda tend to do, and just the information's there, instant, and done in a nice, stylish and high quality way. Pixelation on any digital readout's absolutely perfect as well. Incidentally, as I said, it is now 23 degrees outside and humid as you like, and the air conditioning's absolutely ice cold, so it's all working very, very well indeed. In fact, every control, every button I pressed has worked exactly as intended, which you'd expect given the history of the vehicle. For those that don't know, I'm sure you do, obviously this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle, albeit Honda worked out very, very quickly that the vast majority of people's driving would be exactly what I'm doing today, where 4-wheel drive just is not required. So why have 4-wheel drive engaged, you know, chewing up tyres, eating more fuel and putting mechanical stress on the vehicle? This car is running at the moment in front wheel drive, which is the most efficient way to pull a car along. Only as and when the front wheels start to spin will it introduce the rear wheels, and it does it seamlessly. It's absolutely brilliant in operation, and bomb-proof as well. We've never touched one ever, and we've sold literally thousands using this system. So it's a good system. So no buttons to press to activate or deactivate it, and as I said, it is efficient. I've used it. Our Cr-V, we tow a caravan across some pretty soggy pitches different times of year, and we've never got close to getting stuck with it. As I said at the start of the video, the whole point of these videos is to show the car in operation, but also to pick up on any issues there might be of the car. And there's nothing to report on this vehicle at all. It drives absolutely beautifully, and I do pick up on the faults on the cars. You know, it's the whole point of doing these things, and I've done it on many of my previous videos where required. However, if I've missed something on the video, please don't hesitate, do call us, and I'll happily answer any questions you might have about this car.